classy but sassy, she pressure, and she independent young lady, so special. She don't deal with no drama, none of that extra. Sure. I met a lot of chicks, but she the prettiest I know.
Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Jakaya Parker, and today we are going to try something new. Now, I have never done a full-on makeup tutorial on YouTube. I've only ever done it on Instagram or Snapchat. So, let's get into it. Now, I am fresh out of the shower. My face is already washed. That explains all the dry spots. So we're going to go ahead and moisturize first and get into the makeup routine. Guys, I guess I'm going to try something new. I've never really done like a storytelling type of video. Because I was like, dang, you know, I don't want to have to tell my business. Like, I don't mind telling y'all my business, but telling y'all my business, like my business is crazy. Also, I am filming on my iPad. So, okay, now listen. The only thing I hate about moisturizing my face is using anything, with SPF in it because it gets in my eyes. Give me a second. I am actually just gonna film between my phone and my iPad because the storage always running out on my phone. So anyways, I put on my daily moisturizer with my SPF in it. I use this one because I was on a budget this time. But I would normally use the Cetaphil. I'm gonna go over that with some of this Kiehls moisturizing cream because I still feel like my face is kind of dry. And I don't like that after I put on some of my dry powders, you can see like around my mouth how dry my face is. So I promise I am seriously trying to make this tutorial make sense. I'm at my mom's house, so the lighting and everything is just a little bit, oh my gosh, look at this pimple. Everything's a bit different, but we're just going to try to make it work, okay? So my face is moisturized. I'm gonna go ahead and, first of all, let me take my makeup out. I actually seen a girl use this to prime her, to do her eyebrows. Go ahead and get them eyebrows up to par. Honestly, I don't know how I'm gonna be able to tell y'all this story because I may or may not have ADHD and I cannot multitask. But we gonna see how this works because I don't want y'all to be completely bored while y'all watching this video. I don't want you to be bored. So now what I do is I go in, and other videos I did it backwards, but we're just gonna fill it in a little bit just to see. And brother, I use this Kiss New York Top Brow in the shade Ebony, okay? Make sure when you get your eyebrow pomade, you are getting the correct shade because you don't want to look crazy when your makeup is done and it's not your right shade. Also, y'all, I wear glasses, so doing these type of videos where I gotta look up close and personal in this camera is so funny to me because my eyes is trying its hardest to focus. Like focus, girl, focus, 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 focus. And honestly, sometimes I hate doing my makeup because my eyebrows, like, ever since I started getting them waxed, they have never been twin sisters. I just feel like for once in my lifetime, I deserve for my eyebrows to be identical, okay? Like, come on, help me, help you, help us. Like, why we just can't be even? And I think that's why people learn how to do makeup, so their eyebrows could be even, but it's like, that's hard too. Like, I did my mom's makeup the other day, and let's just say her eyebrows were sisters too. They weren't twin sisters, they were just sisters. So I don't know, but we gonna work on it. We gonna work on it. I don't know anymore at this point. I don't know. Maybe I need to put this closer, but I feel like y'all gonna be all in my mouth. Y'all gonna be all in my mouth. So you always start off with priming your face. And we are using natural lighting today because I'm sitting in front of a big old window. And you're just gonna go ahead and put that all over your face. I would say wait for your moisturizer and stuff to dry first before you put your primer on. But patience, we're not off that. We're not off that. So yeah. Okay, so I used this NK Makeup Concealer in the shade 10. This is a multi-use concealer, super coverage. I just go in and I do underneath. And then I'm gonna go over the top with my foundation shade. Now, it doesn't have to be totally perfect because you can always go in and add more of the pomade to get your eyebrows even. Don't mind Chase, guys. Then I'm gonna go in with some of my foundation on the top. Oh my gosh, Chase. That is so embarrassing. You don't have to be barking like that. I don't think I like this natural lighting. And you would think it should be easy for me to do it, but I keep seeing this big old glare on my forehead. Like, what we doing? Now, let's go in and see what we can fix up. Okay, perfect. Then, guys, going with this. I can already see that one is definitely higher than the other, so we are gonna go back and fix that. But just keep blending. Okay, honestly, this is the best as it's gonna get on my eyebrows. I don't have time for that. So now, what I'm gonna do is, because I realized that after I apply eyeshadow, I still get a little bit of creasing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some of this setting powder and put it on my eyelids, just so there's no creasing. And also I seen this other lady do it. So we're just gonna do what the lady do, how she do when she do. When you don't eat before bed, you don't wake up extremely hungry. Oh, but when you eat before bed, your stomach be on E, like ready to kill you. And I be like, make this make sense for me, please. Cause it don't. It really don't. So hopefully my eyebrows are even. I think one is still a little bit more, one is thicker than the next. And go in with some brown eyeshadow. And you just go in on the crease. At this point, I might have to get contacts, y'all boys, because I promise doing this is so much harder than it looks when you cannot see. And mind you, I'm not, like, it's not that I can't see, but it's like, man, I could barely see. Did that make sense? Probably not, but yeah. I'm just gonna go ahead and go in with that brown. That brown. Y'all, somebody's blown. Guys, what the heck? Tell me why I hit 1 million views on a video that I posted on Instagram. And also, I feel like I've been pretty stagnant on my page for about 2-3 months now. I've been at like 30K for a little minute. And now your girl is at 45.3K. Can we give a shout out to God right quick though? Cause he ain't have to eat like that. Like, he really didn't have to. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that brown and I'm gonna do it out like a little wing. Like a little wing. Then I'm gonna take this, I lied. Let's take the dark. I'm gonna take this color right here. It's like a transition color, because you don't want it all to be the same shade, you feel me? Let's go ahead and blend that out. Gonna go back in with that brown, no, because that brown do be eating the girlies up. With this rose gold color. And then I'm gonna put that on my lid. And just go back in with that crease. Now I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in the shade Deep Chestnut. I think my biggest problem is like with YouTube is that I can't, ooh, I have a booger. Why y'all didn't tell me I had a booger? But is that I can't play music while I'm just recording in general, because what if I don't have nothing to say? What if I just want to rock out? Like, but I guess they said play your own damn music. The ones that's not copyrighted, I guess. Going to do is actually a little bit of underpainting around my mouth, because I feel like I do struggle with some dark spots. So as we let that dry just a little bit. I've been trying to find like little stuff on Pinterest to get my 50K shoot stuff in order. But honestly, guys, the way that my followers have been rolling in, every time I refresh my Instagram page, maybe 2 hours, like 2 hour in 2 hour intervals, I'm getting like 100 followers, 200 followers. Like, it's a lot of followers that I've been getting like every single day. So I'm kind of afraid that I won't be able to do my shoot before I hit 50K. And I don't mind doing a photo shoot after 50K, but it's like, I want to be able to announce it when I get that 50K. I want to have my picture already situated for y'all. You feel me? But things ain't always things, you see? So we just gonna have to ride out. Just blend this out a little bit under here. Chase, don't be trying to come in here. Just go ahead and do around the mouth. And then I'm going to put on my foundation while I wait for my concealer to dry. I use Maybelline's Fitme Matte and Poreless Normal to Oily Foundation. This is the shade 360 Mocha. So I'm gonna put some of that on my hand. And then, because I also feel like my color is always changing, I'm gonna mix it with this black Radiance. Look, guys, I had this so long, there's nothing on it. Like, you can't even see what it is. But anyways, this is the color Clove. So we're going to mix the two colors together. And they look pretty similar. This is Clove and this is Mocha. So they're pretty similar, but we're just gonna mix those two to get the perfect shade. And we're gonna pat that on in there. Pat, pat, pat. Pat, pat, pat. Pat, pat. Y'all. And please always do your hair first. Or at least do your edges first before you do your makeup. Because you will have makeup in your edge control. And I go down to like my, I would normally use this brush. This one right here. I don't know why I didn't use it, but anyways, I would normally go down to like under my neck. So we're just gonna use this to really get that foundation in there, that coverage, that blend. And sometimes I go in and I do over my ears just to make sure everything is one color. I'm gonna spray some of my setting spray. And you let that dry. It should be dry. So what we're going to do is, here it is, right here. Ooh, there you go. It don't feel too hard today, so we're gonna go in with this, and we're just gonna start at the bottom, and you just pat, 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 because you're trying to get it to blend with your foundation. Also, y'all, I found out that I prefer bronzing more than doing the whole contour thing. And I never really knew the difference until one of my followers commented underneath my video and told me what the difference was, and I was like, yeah, I'm never going back. Okay, so once I go ahead and I get that to blend seamlessly with my foundation, and I feel like the key to a flawless base routine is to blend, 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 blend. In with the same brush that I used to make sure that my foundation was really in there, and just go ahead and blend. I'm gonna go ahead with my smaller concealer brush and just pat that in there under my eyes, just to make sure I get maximum coverage. Ooh. And then I kind of blend my concealer up because I like a more lifted look. I want y'all to know I am Bahamian, okay? So sometimes I will not pronounce things the way that y'all pronounce it. And I'm so sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Because that's my culture. But I'm going to go ahead and pat this in too. Your brush, because I feel a little bit impatient. Sometimes other people will go in and add like a lighter concealer shade, but I don't really care for a bright under eye today. So we're just gonna go ahead and add some of our setting powder. The Ruby Kisses setting powder, HD. Set and Forget. And this is the shade Earth. So we're gonna go in with my little sponge. And we're gonna dip it in here. Oop, I don't wanna spill it everywhere. Because you don't want it too saturated. And I just go in and I pat that in underneath my eye. And then you pat, 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 pat. Y'all, I've been watching this show called Your Honor on Netflix, and listen, I am so intrigued. Because what you mean all these people are dying? Like, everybody just dead, and I don't know how I feel. I don't know how I feel about that one. I really don't. What I hate about setting powder is that it just goes everywhere. Like, please, if you could just stay in one place, I could appreciate that. But that's never the case. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this brush and I'm gonna go ahead and just spread that around. Now, I don't normally let it sit for too long because, like I said, I don't really like to bake. But I like to have that set into my face so it gives me like a natural, I don't know, like under eye type of vibe. Also, it's really good for smoothing out them wrinkles and whatnot. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go in with my cream blush that I got from Milani in the shade Coral Crush. And I'm just gonna go ahead and pat, 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 pat. And y'all, I really am a blushaholic. Like, I love blush. This is the brush I use for my bronzer, and I'm just gonna go in. And then I'm gonna go ahead and bronze around my forehead, just to give it that depth and that warmth that was taken out of my face by the powders and the foundations. I'm gonna go under like this. Then we're gonna blend that out. I'm gonna go in with my contour palette, shade medium to dark, and I'm gonna take my little powder puff and I'm gonna get some of that middle sculpting color, and I'm gonna go in and just brighten my under eye a little bit. I'm gonna use this brush because I like to make sure the crease ain't creasing too much under my eye. Then I use this brush for my nose contour slash bronzing. Y'all been seeing that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey, I love you. You my everything. That song is so catchy, but so stupid. Catchy, but stupid. Guys, so my phone ran out of storage. Blush. Start off with orange. This is the Juvias Place Volume 4 blush palette. And I go in with the orange at first, because you know we love orange. Then I'm gonna go in with the pink. We're just gonna put some of this powder foundation on our face. You go in and you get your highlight. And you just put it above your blush. Okay, we are all done. Let me know what you think about my beat down below in the comments. Let me know what I should change. Suggest me some products. And yeah. Thank you guys so much for joining my video, and I hope to see you guys next time.